Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey, and you may recognize this vehicle from the New York Auto Show last year. This is the Genesis GV80 Coupe Concept in this glorious magma color. It's Magma Day here at the Genesis house in New York. Stay tuned, I'm going to tell you exactly what that means. Well, Magma Day means a lot of orange here at the Genesis house in New York City. And yes, it all started last year with this vehicle. This is the GV80 Coupe Concept that they showed off here last year. You know that this vehicle has now become reality. We've actually been invited to drive it very soon, so you'll want to stick around and see that updated version of the GV80, currently their biggest SUV on the market, in this new very coupe-like GV80 Coupe Concept. Yes, this is still the concept version, but all the elements are here for everything else that I'm going to show you. The black accents, the pearl orange paint, and the wide body, the aggressive stance, as we move from the GV80 Coupe to this right here. This is a limited production run G80 Magma. What Magma is a performance trim, the top trim, the most aspired to version of all Genesis models. And this will be a limited run model. Again, you can see all of the black accents on this one against this magma orange paint. I am just absolutely digging the wheels. I was a fan of the last G80 we had. We had it with the twin turbo V6 under the hood, the four-wheel steering. That thing was quite epic in its own right. And you can see this one, well, this one takes it up a notch, which is exactly what Magma means for the brand. So you can see this isn't a concept. It is actually the Magma Special. You can see the very aggressive exhaust back here with the diffuser, Quicksilver exhaust, and all the bodywork for aerodynamics. Magma is an increased focus on where air is going and how air can work for the performance of the vehicle, the wider stance of it, and I mentioned the diffuser back here, but just channeling the air to do what you want it to do for you in the performance realm. We've got this carbon fiber back here on the back for additional downforce. We've got that panoramic roof up top, and then these very aggressive wheels wrapped in Michelin performance tires. Interestingly enough, no magma orange brake calipers on this one, but you can see we get a special hood with some heat extractors up top and a black Genesis badge up front. Resting above the black Genesis grille, you can see we've got additional aero work down here up front. Again, just giving more airflow to the performance engine back behind it. Sorry, as of this recording, I do not have very many specs on it. It has been a crazy night. They have actually shown us 5 vehicles here on Magma Day at the Genesis house, but future me will get in there and edit and put some stuff on the screen for you, some further details of this Magma Edition G80. As we move further down the line, this is the vehicle that I am most excited about. This is the one you can actually drive today if you wanted to, if you have the latest edition of Gran Turismo. This is the Gran X Berlinetta, something along those lines. But yes, it is featured on Gran Turismo. This thing very much looks like it came out of a video game, and I absolutely love it. As a design exercise of the brand, I really want Genesis to quit teasing us with these beautiful vehicles, these beautiful coupes, without performing and bringing them to the table. And they have said on multiple occasions tonight, through many of the different vehicles that they've shown us, again, they've shown us 5 here tonight, that they don't do anything just for show. I already mentioned, yes, you can drive this one on Gran Turismo right now, but How many coupe concepts have we seen from Genesis, but we don't currently have one? So I'm wondering, do we have a performance coupe, a big sedan, a big hatch, a big something in the sexy sports car realm coming very soon? I don't know. I can't tell you. But what I can tell you is, along with these Magma concepts, these Magma editions, they did also introduce Jackie X, a legendary F1 racer from Belgium. And they are using him as a brand, not ambassador, but a brand leader, a consultant, a very unique position within the brand as they look to go more high performance. Again, all Magma models lean into performance, and you can absolutely see that with the exposed wheels on this. This very much looks like an F1 car that just has increased bodywork on it. It looks spectacular, and I want them to make a sexy coupe. What do they have to do? What do I have to do? How many times do I have to beg before they actually make one of these sexy vehicles and put it into production? Comment down below. Let them know you want to see a sexy svelte coupe, something low slung, not an SUV, not a crossover, something more along these lines, because oh my goodness, the more I look at this, the more I want it. And yes, I could drive it on Gran Turismo. I want to drive it in reality. I want to see people's necks snap as I drive by them just to get a second look at this thing, because the longer I look at it and see all the interesting places they have done bits of aerodynamic work and focus on this thing, the more I want it, the more I want to see more of it. Can see the two-line design philosophy is in the grille, faux grille, in all the lights, both headlights and taillights, and then you can see back here in the back this very accentuated wing, and the overall just my goodness, this is perhaps the sexiest angle of the entire vehicle right here. Seeing this thing in person, I can definitely tell you, pictures, video do not do it justice. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, and it is, again, a design study of what the brand can do, but is yet to do. And you can see what we're about to talk about kind of lingering in the background back there. So I'm going to go ahead and start the walk back there, but I did want to kind of poke in and see inside here just what we're working with. We've got a yoke with all your digital instrumentation, a bigger screen back there behind it, and some racing bucket seats, because of course you do. It's a race car for Gran Turismo, right? And then finally we move to the last of the Magma edition vehicles. This is the one that we're really going to get. This is the one that is going to enter full production. This is very much like the Ioniq 5N and the Kia EV6 GT, on which it shares its platform. This is built on the eGMP platform. I don't have full details as of this recording, but I do fully expect it to have all the benefits of the new Ioniq 5N. That does mean increased battery size, increased power and performance, and yes, because it's a Magma, we've got the wider stance, the improved focus on aerodynamics, both getting air into the batteries to help cool them. Yes, we've got a lot of aerodynamic work up front here with no engine to cool, but you still have to cool those batteries as they get depleted very quickly. They do add heat. As we come around to the side, we've got these wider fenders that help cover these performance Michelin tires wrapped around these performance wheels. You can see, very much like the G80 that we saw earlier, the design inside is very similar, but this is an electric vehicle, so aerodynamics are a big factor, and so we get this aerodynamic ring around them. They are 21-inch tires. They are 295/35 ZR21 Michelin. I do believe they are Pilot Sport 4 tires. You can see all the extra aerodynamic work on the body side, on the rockers, and even a bit of aero work here on the roof line, just keeping all that air exactly where designers and engineers want it to go as it flows back to the back to this aerodynamic wing. They did say when they unveiled this vehicle, this is the Evil GV60. And yes, I can't help but hear Dr. Evil Magma. Every time we talk about these Magma Edition vehicles, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. It will turn heads everywhere it goes, thanks in part mostly to this Magma orange paint. As we come in close here, I will show you around the logo. It's not a flat orange, it is a pearlized metallic orange. Lots of metal flake in there. Really sets this thing off. The way it catches light and just shows off its curves and angles, it is a very stunning vehicle from every direction that you look at it. So there you have it, Gearheads. Magma Day at the Genesis House in New York City. We have 4 different Magma vehicles that I can show you, that I have shown you, and that absolutely stand out. 1 will see limited production, 1 will see regular production, 2 are showing us what the brand can do, even though, yes, the GV80 Coupe is now entering production. Yet to see if we actually get a Magma version of that, but fingers crossed that we do. You know I love orange. I love these vehicles. I love Genesis. Count me as a fan of what the brand is doing. Very much looking forward to it. If you want to see more from us while we are here in New York City for the New York International Auto Show, hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you are notified every time a new video drops. Find us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it. It's at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me, from the Genesis House in New York City, until next time, Gearheads, bye.